What do you think of black people?
I don't like them.
Why?
I really don't. Because I just think that they're always looking out to make trouble. Turn the other way, nigga!
Right up there.
All right, Pop.
Two years assault and battery.
For stopping my neighbor from getting whipped on by her drunk husband.
Cuzzo!
You put that man in a coma.
He was a bully.
What do we have here? What's the fucking rules around here, Jonesy?
You tell us, what's the rules around here?
God instructs us to prepare.
If you want to live, I suggest you leave this town immediately. Display of the Mandingo style. Right, now witness my...
He who seeketh shall find. He who knocketh, it shall be opened.
Look at their faces around them. This is a cake. Look how they smile with joy. This was at an Afro-Swedish exhibit. This artist was also, it's a disturbing picture, but also a disturbing subject. In the last few days, Afro-Swedish artist Makodi Linden has learned the power of the viral web. His controversial cake performance at Stockholm Modernina Museet has ricocheted around the world and has generated reactions of all types, from support of his edgy gesture to raise awareness about Okay, look, bro. He said he was trying to raise awareness, right? And he was trying to bring something that was disturbing. It was disturbing to us. But they look like they were having a good time. Because this is it's in them. There's...
You hate what?
I hate black people.
Hey, you hate what? Hold on, you hate what?
He told me to say it.
You hate what? You hate what? Hold on.
No,
what? You hate what?
Funny. Nothing.
No, I'm not, but you hate what?
On God. Hey,
On
it's
God,
it's America's 250th fucking birthday.
hey,
Let's turn the fuck up.
Contractor knows when you go and sell a job, why I don't hire ookabukas in any good business. Any good contractor knows when you go and sell a job, first, the last question they ask after you sell them is, who are you going to have out here working on this job site? The minute it's, and y'all done it to yourselves, the minute you bring a ookabuka on a job site, I can see it playing through these old YT people's mind. Oh Lord, you know, they're gonna come back and tie us up and fucking rob us. That's what they think, because y'all do shit like that. It's not because y'all are bad workers. Some of y'all can work. Y'all are just fucking evil ookabukas.
Shalom. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakat Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect. And much respect to the brothers pushing his word in the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you few sincere sisters out there as well. It's Brother Ariyah coming at you with another lesson. And this one's about the movie called A Spoon of Chocolate. If you haven't seen that yet, go see that, man. Watch that. It's on YouTube to buy, but you can stream it free on different platforms, you know. But to give a quick synopsis, the movie is roughly based around organ harvesting. And how that organ harvest Jake, you know, and they up in this racist ass town where the one causing all the trouble is a so-called Edomite, and his pops is the sheriff of the town, and they get away with everything. They can do whatever they want in this town, you know, and it shows you how much they truly hate Jake. You know, even though it's a movie, art imitates life. Okay, and this it's not far from the truth at all. So yeah, go watch that movie, man. It was a spiritual movie. You know, they got their fight scenes in it, but that made me think of King David, man, in Psalms. You know, how the Lord teaches his hand to fight, you know, and the other various things too. And I was just watching a lesson by the brother Manak Zakba, about how this one guy is going around spewing hate. Of course, he's an Edomite. That's what he's going to do. You can't be mad at it. That's what he do. That's what he's made to do, you know. So rather than being mad, just laugh at the shit, man, because shit funny to me. And you know, he was going around talking shit, and he was talking shit to the brothers down in Florida. And you know, go watch that video, bro. Just go watch it, and you'll see. You know, that's why, you know, I make these videos, and brothers make like videos of these Edomites showing hate, man, hatred. That immense hatred is coming back. Before it was, you know, kumbaya. It was hatred here and there, but now it's widespread everywhere. It's the Lord turning up the temperature, man. You know, it's going to be an epic war between Jake and Esau, man. You know, and Esau's blessing is a sword. You know, so Jake gonna get his shit off, but Esau is going to, you know, put a whooping on Jake, man. 2/3 of our people, man. You know, some of us that's in the truth will die too. You know, but to be absent with the body is to be present with the Lord, man. You know, but anyway. Like I said, go watch that movie, man. You know, you can see that Esau is gearing up. He is the Lord. I don't even want to give this man no credit. The Lord got this man gearing up. Okay? 18 and 19, Isaiah 59. According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay. Fury to his adversaries, right? That's what Satan is. That's the spirit that goes, that's within these people right now, the spirit of Satan. Satan means adversary, okay? So, he's talking about these Edomites. Recompense to his enemies, to the islands, he will repay recompense. So shall they, hold on, Salakia. Oh, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Okay? I'm going to go to that word, standard against him real quick. Concordance, yeah. Word noose.
Strong's H 5127. Noose.
Yeah, so when
Noose.
Esau come in, you know, he gonna come on with everything, man. We see a variation of robots this man has made, you know, droids and all that. and they're made to look like they're friendly, but of course we know they can be turned to be deadly, man. And that's what he's coming in with, technology that we haven't seen before. I mean, in the 80s, he used lasers in Panama. You know, watch that documentary, the Panama Deception. It's on YouTube. Go watch it. It shows you, you know, how these Edomites get down, man. They use laser weapons, man. Okay? And they're like sound technology and things like that to destroy our people down there, man. You know? It just really shows how these Edomites get down, man. You know, if they had that technology back then, imagine what they have now. I mean, we know in the 80s and the 90s they had heart attack guns and all that, you know, where they could shoot somebody and they cause them to have a heart attack. They, you know, they got different things like that, or they did, or they still do, but now it's more advanced, man. We in 2026. So imagine the things that this man is going to roll out. And by him doing so, you know, the Lord is going to lift up a standard against him, just like he did with the Red Sea and Moses when he led the Israelites out of captivity. And the Egyptians followed after the Israelites. And you see what the Lord did, man. The Lord had the sea swallow them up, man. You know? So what's going to happen in this time? The Lord's going to do something, man. The Lord is going to say, you know what? That's it, man. He's going to put spiritual power on brothers, man. It says to flee, to escape, right? To take flight, meaning what? To fly, man. Okay? To depart, disappear. You know, brothers going to have powers to disappear, man. Now you see me, now you don't. You know, it says the same thing. To put to flight, you know, which is our enemies. You know, we gonna be busting them up, man. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shimei Awashai. You know, but this man is coming in like a flood, like I said, like a flood. You know, so that means droves of technology and whatever else this man got is gonna come right at us. Because the scriptures say that he shall despoil and destroy those that fear the Lord, man. So you know this man's coming after us, man. You know, he's coming. But there's nothing to fear, man. You know, if you die, you with the Lord, man. You know, as simple as that. You know, a lot of our people don't understand that, but we understand it. But the Lord is going to lift up the standard. Slovakia. What's that, Psalm 18? Yeah, Psalm 18. Yeah, 32. I'm gonna read 32 through 40, I believe. Psalm 18 and 32 through 40. It is the Most High that girdeth me with strength, and maketh my way perfect. He maketh my feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places. He teaches my hand to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by my arms. Thou hast given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand hath holden me up, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them, neither did I turn again till they were consumed. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. And thou hast also given me the necks of my enemies, that I may destroy them that hate me. You know, so the Lord is going to lift up that standard, man. You know, this is all the Lord's doing. He's a man of war, you know, and war is going to come, you know. And without faith, you know, you have nothing. It says without faith, it is impossible to please the Lord, man. So you got to have faith. You know, if you go into Hebrews 11, you get that real quick. I went past it. Hebrews 11, right, and around like 33. Now, this is all about faith, you know. It goes into Abraham, you know, by faith when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for inheritance, obeyed, and he went out not knowing whether he went. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked for a city which had foundations, whose builder and marker is the Most High. Through faith also, Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. You know, these people, our ancestors trusted in the Lord, man. You know, they trusted in the Heavenly Father. You know, and the Lord delivered them out of any situation that they were in. You know, the Lord was there for them. You know, by faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come, right? And those things to come are now. They happened then too, you know, but right now, things are definitely here to come, because they are seeking to kill us, man. You know, so it's a war between Jacob and Esau. By faith, Jacob, when he was dying, blessed both his sons of Joseph, and worship, leaning upon the top of his staff. By faith, Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Israel, and gave commandment concerning his bones. You know, by faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents, because they saw he was a proper child. A proper child meaning an Israelite child. Because back then, the Pharaoh wanted all Israelites dead, man. You know? And even though Moses resembled a Egyptian, he was an Israelite. And he was saved. Okay? And they were not afraid of the king's commandment, which I just went over. By faith, Moses, when he was come up to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Okay, so all of our ancestors trusted in the Lord, man. You know, and we're gonna have to have that same trust in the Lord when these things happen, regardless of what happens. There's gonna be a lot of things that we haven't seen before, and I keep saying it, brothers keep saying it, because it's true. There's a lot of things that we try to prepare for, but there's a lot of things that we won't be able to prepare for, okay? But if we got that faith in the Lord, we'll get through it, man. But we don't have that faith, we won't get through nothing. You know? It's that's just what it is. So yeah, you gotta have that faith, man. And another thing about that movie I watched, which was crazy, was the protagonist in the movie said that we were like spittle. You know, speaking of Israelites, said we were like spittle, which shows you that they read the scriptures, man. You know, they definitely read the scriptures. Now the movie was by the RZA from Wu-Tang and Quentin Tarantino, and you know, the RZA. Well, I don't know if it was a RZA, but a couple of Wu-Tang members would hang out around, you know, one West, the apostles and all them, and came to the Passover, I believe. And one Wu-Tang member was a part of Apostle Tahar's camp, Killer Priest, you know? So they know. And these rappers know that they Israelites. They just deny it to get money, man. You know? The scriptures say you can't have two gods, man. You can't serve the Most High and Mammon, which is money. And they chose to serve Mammon. You know? And let me just get it real quick. It's in Second Esdras, 6th chapter, down around the 50s. Let me see. Okay, right here. Plainly, it says, as for the other people, which came also of Adam, you know, because it wasn't just Adam and Eve, it was the Edomites. You know, that's what it was at first, the Edomites. Thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. And I believe that's where they got this line from, man. But they switched it up, you know, and Esau called us spittle. And that's how they view us now, as spittle, you know, because, you know, the brother was going into it in his lesson, about how we out here gang banging and shooting each other and making, you know, all these raps, these rap videos or what have you, you know, and it's all negative, man. You know, we, every time I do a Love Mini Shabbat's Code, you see Jake out here doing some ridiculousness, right? And that's the narrative that Esau wants to push, you know? He wants us to look like we're straight up savages, man, so that when they come in and start killing Jakes, you know, it's accepted. And that's what they want, man, you know? And that's how they view us. But it's Esau, you know, that created it, man. It's just Jake looking for a way out, man. So wickedness is their ticket, you know? And they, of course, they should know better, and this is why they gotta go, man. This is why 2/3 of our people gotta go. Because they are wicked. But Esau is the wicked, you know? You know, this place is the border of wickedness, you know? So they call us spittle, but they are spittle. They are nothing, you know, and they will be nothing in the kingdom. You can read that in Isaiah, the 14th chapter. They'll be looked at as nothing. And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And let me go back to Isaiah 59 real quick, and I'll just end it here. 59 and 6 through 8. It says, their webs shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. And that's plain to see, man. You know? That's all they know. That's all the Edomites know is violence. So, you know, everything that we see these Jakes doing, they learn from their father, the devil, man. You know? All this wickedness. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting, and destruction are in their paths. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. You know? And these two-third Jakes have gone in their paths. And they don't know peace at all. They don't know righteousness. You know, and this is why, you know, the Lord is judging a lot of them. But yeah, anyway, go and watch that movie, man. A Spoon of Chocolate. You know? It ain't the greatest movie, but if you look at it through a spiritual lens, you'll see some things in there, man. So I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to say shalom to the next one.